Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Welcome back once again to another video talking about Battlefield 2042. Hope everybody's well, having a great day. Guys, if you want to see more videos from me regarding Battlefield 2042 and just giving some honest feedback on things, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. So today, guys, we're going to go over my Twitter account activity once again, because this is just a great way of me having some structure to my videos, because normally I'll just waffle on for 10 minutes. So we're going to go over my tweets, stuff I've retweeted from other people, and I'm going to basically break it down in a bit more detail, well, in a bit more detail than what I can actually fit onto a tweet. If you don't follow me on Twitter, guys, go and follow me on Twitter. You can see there that handsome chap. Yeah, I wish. At not Simon B1471, because I'm on about account number 8 now, because I upset people on a regular basis. It's a bit like my bio says, doesn't care about hurting your feelings. Karma is a bitch. Online superstar. I'm exaggerating. With 5 million views on YouTube. I've got 5 million views. I've been doing it since I, had a full head of hair. I used to look like Don King years ago, by the way, chat. No joke. I used to have a big bushy head, and now, yeah, it's receding because of bad video games. So anyway, guys, I just want to go over something, right? Because everybody's, oh, you're just hating the game. All these low IQ single-digit losers. They're saying I hate the game, and I don't hate it. I just think it could be a lot better than what it is right now. Anybody who thinks that this beta build, I've said it in yesterday's video, this beta build, was deliberately put out, in a rushed manner. No, they calculated with this. This is basically DICE's marketing tool to get people excited for the game, and it's backfired massively, just with the amount of bugs. But anyway, Mr. Pro Westy. Now, at least Westy, this time around, is actually being 50-50 with the game. He's actually giving feedback, which is negative as well as positive. So, credit where credit's due, but a lot of the other people who Westy rolls around with aren't Stodder, the Tactical Brit. They're all at it. There's a load of smaller guys who are pretty much irrelevant, just like myself, saying things positive, but, at least Westy's coming out and being critical, at least to some extent. So, don't get me wrong, this game, it does some things great, and I'm going to start off with a positive right at the start of this video to keep the people happy who, for some reason, think I'm just hating on it for hating reasons. No, hating is just where you're hating. I'm giving constructive, critical feedback, and I'm happy if anybody from DICE, EA, or anybody, wants me to improve their video game. It's pretty straightforward, and we'll talk about some examples later on in this video. So, Westy's come out and saying, Battlefield 2042, I'll click on it so you can actually read it, because on my last video, people were saying, oh, you need to click on it, Simon, we can't really see what you're reading. So, Battlefield 2042 is DICE's answer to Battlefield 4, a game that people played for 6 years after the last content update. Battlefield 1 didn't have staying power, even though it was an atmospheric trip. I think you find it did. A lot of people are still playing Battlefield 1 now, more so than 5. And I should imagine a lot of people will continue playing Battlefield 1 once this game comes out, because of, it had a huge soul, that game. Battlefield 1 was actually pretty good. And then Battlefield 5, let's not go there. Well, Westy, didn't you say that Battlefield 5, was the best ever Battlefield game you'd played 2 months before release when you had early gameplay on your channel? It doesn't really give you much credit anymore into anybody believing, anything you say. But anyway, nonetheless. So, as you can see, it looks stunning. Okay? It looks stunning. Yes, I know there's performance issues, but I'm sure they'll, get worked out. A lot of games these days have performance issues, especially when you've got games where they've actually got to design them to be played on PC as well as older gens as well as the new consoles. It's a difficult task. I can understand that, Maybe the next Battlefield game, that will not be on all consoles. It'll just be on the newer consoles and PC, and it'll probably be a lot easier, for them to refine the game. Because we did have that same problem on Battlefield 4. It was a switch between generations, and let's be fair here. I'm always fair on the channel, guys. Battlefield 4, as much as that's my favourite Call of Duty... Sorry, that's my favourite Battlefield game of all time. Whoopsie. Yeah, that game was just as broken, if not more so, than probably what this game's going to be when it gets released. But they did sort it out, but it was a cross-generation game as well. So maybe that's some of the problems we're getting here. But if you have a look at this in the background, rocket taking off, tornadoes, wow, it looks amazing, it looks great. You're going to have fun, riding that rocket. You're going to have fun, going in the tornado, spinning around. But once you've done that 10 to 15 times, you're going to get bored of it. It's going to be something in the background you don't care about anymore. But what you are going to care about is basic gameplay mechanics. Like, for example, on this game, everybody looks the same regardless of what team you're on. Doesn't matter if you're on the US or if you're on the Russians. There's no single player in this game, so there's no soul, there's no feel. You've got none of that. There's no storyline. There's no story or bios or backgrounds to any of these operators, specialists in the game. So it just feels so soulless. And what's going to keep you playing the game? You know, people get attached. They get bonds with, you know, characters in video games. I don't know why I just love fucking Mario. I don't know why I love Sonic. Maybe because it's my childhood. You know, there's certain games where I'll play as a certain character. And are you going to get that in this game? No, you're going to get people playing as that character because they're going to have an overpowered, you know, specialist skill. Like, a lot of people at the moment are using the grappling hook. Best operator. Then the medic, I forgot what her name is. You see, they're that irrelevant to me. I don't even know the names of them. I've played the game for that long. I still don't know the names. You know, that proves my point, what I'm talking about right now. Nobody cares about them, apart from the ability they have. And then on this game, you've got no, you know, traditional class system. You're running around. I've run out of ammo that many times playing this game. I'm frustrated because there's no commerce system in the game, so I can't request ammo. And then I don't even know who's got ammo. Because it doesn't matter what your character looks like anymore. Back in Battlefield, you used to have assault, medic, support, and recon and whatever. And they all look different. So I could actually tell visually if that guy has got an ammo box. I'd request ammo as well, and obviously give it me then, or she'd give it me. You know, there's a lot of basics wrong with this game. And it's stuff they probably can't change now. The specialists are no doubt in the game as a form of monetizing, you know, that system. They'll probably have overpowered one. I don't know. I'm kind of tinfoil hat with that one. But there's so much wrong with this game. Basic scoreboard. I've gone over it before. But, you know, you've got a lot of people. A lot of bigger shills not talking about this. And I can't believe it. Well, actually I can, because they make a lot of money. And, you know, with a recent Twitch leak where certain Twitch streamers are making like £1 million a month. Some over 2 million a month. You know, people are starting to realise now how rich these people are, yet Tommy, little Tommy from down the road, donates £5, you know, of his pocket money towards Nick Merckx, who's generating over 2 million a month on Twitch. You know, a lot of kids don't understand that, and I think a lot of parents don't understand that as well, because obviously it's going to be the parents' money a lot of the time. So yeah, you kind of understand now why these shills, EA Game Changers, Dice Friends, you understand why they say what they say. It's because it's their career, it's their job. They need to do that. If they don't do that, they're not going to be an EA friend. They're not going to get early gameplay, which they can upload to the YouTube and get 3 or 4 times as many views as normal. You know, make thousands of pounds more than what they would normally make on just uploading one video. So, you know, you can't really blame them, but nonetheless, don't try to, you know, pretend you're all for the community when you're really not. You're all for your bank balance. Now, there's smaller people out here. Kieran, no idea who he is. He says he's a Dice friend. He's followed by Jack Frags, the Broken Machine, and all those kind of people, so he must be pretty relevant in their little circle. But yeah, he's a Dice friend. So yeah, that immediately makes me feel he's going to be biased as fuck. But he puts 100% agree the beta's not perfect. Yeah, it's far from perfect. But I've not had more fun in the last few days than I've had in a long time. Right, okay, really? Don't you have fun, you know, with your child? What's he say? Yeah, what is he? Does dad jokes sometimes? Oh, whilst not being a dad. Right, okay, that's fair enough. I saw dad and then I assumed something, which you can't assume anything in 2021. The ability to do crazy things. Flying, right, okay, the flying in the game is broken, but I've not even talked about that. Shooting, whatever, what? Flying, shooting, whatever makes a Battlefield game. Right, that's the thing, you know. What makes a Battlefield game is it being Battlefield. You know, having soul, having characters, you know, having a story, you know, having a single-player campaign. You know, what sets the story for the multiplayer, what gives you the factions. It kind of gives you the basic base and foundations to build this game on. And this game clearly doesn't have that. It's soulless. Everybody looks the same. Doesn't matter if you're on the US or the... or the Russians, you all look exactly the same. It's lazy. There's no excuse. It's pure, lazy developing to make them look the same. It's like we couldn't care less. We know we can make this game. People are going to think it's like Battlefield 4. People are still going to buy it. It's lazy. They'll blame the pandemic and working from home, even though you can, you know, use a powerful computer at home, use Microsoft Teams, Zoom, or whatever you want. You know, like, it's like you're in the office anyway. So I don't see that, you know, as a valid excuse anymore. But at least there's some people out there, you know, talking the truth. And the xAwkn is one of those. And he's put, having played on Xbox Series X, I cannot recommend anybody purchase this game on any console. Everything in this game is wrong. I will be posting a full video soon and live streaming later today. I'm not effing around. Great. Can't wait for it. I tweeted back saying I'm in love. Obviously joking, you know, I love women. But yeah, this one makes me angry more than anything. Stoder, you know, before I read this, right, I've actually tweeted this out. I can't remember where the tweet is. I am pretty confident that in 6 months' time, the majority of the Battlefield deep throaters, so you know who they are, guys, will be back playing Warzone in 6 months' time. They will be back playing Warzone pretty much all the time on their channel because Battlefield 2042 will not be pulling in the views. You've heard it here, right? And you can quote me on this. So there'll be some people out there who will be thinking, right, I'm going to wait for this. But yeah, Stoder coming out, if I'm saying that right, I don't really care. Battlefield 2042, they like saying it's Battlefield 4 too. And I'm like, Battlefield 4 had soul. You know, it had characters what looked different. It had the basic fundamentals pretty much perfect after 6 months of release because it was garbage when it first came out. But like I've said, cross-gen, Battlefield 4 was cross-gen, wasn't it? You know, it was still available on the Xbox 360 as well as the Xbox One. So we've got this time. Maybe that's part of the problem with the Frostbite engine. Who knows? I don't know. But anybody comparing this game to Battlefield 4, you're deluded. There's loads of other stuff as well, guys, what I've gone. But I've already gone on for 12 minutes this video. I don't really want to keep them any longer. I'd rather make more videos. But this is a great video, guys. This is a great video. I know Twitter compression is awful, so it's going to look terrible, but, you know, there's a bug where you could actually be a flying tree, and I spat out my coffee. This was amazing, so let's just watch this.
Okay, squad, strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy.
That made me laugh. Be the first to deploy, he deploys and he dies instantly. Brilliant. As well as the flying tree, yeah. But we all know there's loads of bugs in this game. But last thing I want to talk about is the tactical Brit. This is pretty much the biggest shill I've seen. I don't see all the tweets. I don't see all the forums, so there's probably people worse than him. But, you know, it comes out here. Lots of misguided posts and tweets about the Battlefield beta. It's uncommon, if you've not worked in game dev before, for bug squashing to be the final thing you do. Well, no, not really. Especially if you work in sprints or branches. I expect 2042 to be in a solid state by launch. I will bet the Tactical Brit £500 of my money that it's got shitloads of bugs back in it. Because this beta, guys, girls, it wasn't a beta for us to try and test for them. You know, beta is just another word for a marketing tool. This was something what DICE was putting out to try to impress us. They was trying to impress us, but there's basic fundamentals wrong with the game. I've not even talked about aim assist broken on consoles. There's pretty much no aim assist on consoles at all, and we've got crossplay forced on us. So you've got console players playing with no aim assist against people who can use the whole arm to aim with a keyboard and mouse. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going to happen there. You know, none of them are talking about this. They've had 3 years and they can't get the basic fundamentals right. So what kind of confidence does that give you to, you know, think that they're going to get, you know, even a map keybind right? Oh, sorry, they've not even got the map. You can't even bring the map up once you've deployed. Absolutely crazy. And then you can't even, and I've said these before, obviously, but you can't even customize your loadout in the deployment screen. Really? Come on. I really hope they're going to change, you know, some of these things. But, guys, it's a beta. Again, a beta is not a beta 3 months before the game releases. This isn't a chance for, you know, us to give feedback what DICE can implement into the game. Yes, we're giving feedback because we're hoping they can change some of the smaller things. But for them to make a big overhaul, what a beta should be for, it should have been way earlier in the game's development cycle. But, again, they've delayed the release. That rings alarm bells. We've had the beta, complete mess. What's the game going to be like when it comes out? It'll be a complete mess. And Tactical Brit, full of shit. Love you all. Take it easy. Apart from the EA game changers and Shills, who are no doubt going to ruin this game just how they did with Battlefield 5. But yeah, we're keeping it real here on the channel. Thank you, everybody, for keeping it civil in the chat. You know, we're better than the other toxic communities. At least here, we're critical with our feedback. Yes, I can be a bit of an arsehole, but I'm an arsehole anyway in real life. This is how I am. Not many people like me in the real world, but oh well, I don't give a shit. I am who I am, and the people who like me. And I'm happy with that. So yeah, take it easy, guys. You'll always get the truth from me. You'll always get honesty. I am who I am. And I'm sure at some point I'll upset people who agree with me on this because you'll disagree with me on something else. All right, take it easy, all. Love you. Cheerio. Bye-bye.